So important to understand these concepts. And the reality is some of the things that you should be doing right now is just understand that those beneficiary forms really do all the heavy lifting on any financial account. So if you think about a financial account, should be able to put a beneficiary on it as part of the very nature of the account, particularly if it's like a retirement account or a life insurance policy. Or even if it isn't, maybe there's a payable on death or a transfer on death type of registration that you can put on that. Will kind of handles everything else. So things like personal property, right? Maybe it's real estate that is owned in your individual name, although there's better ways to kind of accomplish that through a ladybird deed, which basically is putting a transfer on death registration on a piece of real estate. But any of those types of personal property or things where you just can't get a beneficiary designation on them. And at the end of the day, that's the function of what your will should serve. It's not intended to serve as a replacement to beneficiary forms. I think best practice is you don't really want to put account numbers in your wills simply because account numbers can change, and to try and make sure that your will is as simple and direct as possible to not just create complexity, naming multiple co-executors or things like that. And the goal, obviously, in all of this is to make sure everything is coordinated, but not duplicated or made more complex. So crucially important to be able to do all of that. So I guess I would leave you with, kind of the following key takeaways and things that you can do right now. And it really is just sitting down, taking 10, 15 minutes and doing a review. Although if you've got, a bunch of accounts, it might take longer than that, but that's a good thing, right? That's a good problem to have if you got a bunch of different accounts, right? But pull up a list of those 401ks, those IRAs, those Roths, the annuities, life insurance, bank accounts, brokerage account, all of that, and just confirm that those names reflect what you would want to happen today if you passed away today. So that's step one of the exercise, just taking the time to really sit down, go through each account methodically and review it.